Alright guys, so this is like attempt 3 or 4, because the way I set up my phone, it keeps fucking sliding, and I'm trying to have a black background while I'm talking so that I don't, dox myself, even though you can already, find my face if you try hard enough. Hey guys, it's Cheesebait here, Chessbait here, whichever you want to call it. Cheesebait, formerly known as Chessbait, formerly known as Yellow Yoshi Gaming, formerly known as Mario Luigi 1248, formerly known... Actually, that might be the oldest it gets. I guess that's the furthest it goes back, but... Hey guys, it's Cheesebait here. This is not a drive cast. I know you hear my fucking car, but this is... I can 100% assure you this is not a drive cast. This is just me ranting to you guys about, what's going on in life, what's going on in this channel. It's another one of those things, except... This one's a bit different, because if you look at the obviously, if you look at the title of the video, if you look at the, I don't know, did I even make a description for this? If you look at the channel date, you can see that it's a year old. And with it, I am also 1 year older. This channel was intentionally created so that way I can enjoy my birthday, but also enjoy the channel's birthday at the same time, since it's kind of annoying when you can't remember your own channel's birthday, so might as well just make it the same day as you, right? Since it's supposed to represent who you are. But, I don't know, man. I just, the issue right now is just the fact that it feels like so much happened and so little happened at the same time. It's kind of disappointing. I look back at what happened in the last year and I think, oh, this happened, that's pretty cool. A little bit of Mogi Lounge, a little bit of 200cc Lounge. I was thinking about doing KO Lounge, but that just probably would have been boring. Even though KO mode is actually really fun. A lot of stuff's happened since the channel's inception. A lot of people have been ousted. A lot of relationships have been broken. And just overall, a lot of shit's just been going down. And in the middle of it, there's, just me. Look, I'm, like in the third year of my college, going into my fourth. Most of you guys who are watching probably haven't even graduated or are graduating and just are looking forward to, whatever the heck you're going to be doing on campus next year. Meanwhile, I'm having to celebrate my own birthday, having to work for most of it, having to work not overtime, but, later than my actual shift, and on top of that, having to scrounge around for friends that are available, since everybody's across the country, across the world. Dude, I don't know why. I'm just gonna say everything that's in my head. It's not like I want to cry or anything, but like I have this, like my brain's telling me, dude, there's rain in front of us. This is kind of a depressing video, to say the least, and man, the waterworks are gonna start pretty soon, aren't they? For those of you guys who are curious, obviously today's my birthday. But also, a very interesting thing that always seems to happen is almost every year, without fail, it tends to rain on my birthday, and specifically my birthday. There can be a year where it's just completely dry, and then out of nowhere, on my birthday, it will always rain. It's happened for so many years. I don't know why. But, that's enough of that. To be honest, I thought I would be able to balance the whole work, school, YouTube thing. And look, some of the stuff that I've made, I've really, really enjoyed. Look, my friggin' second channel hasn't even been that big until MSS League started, and sure, it's kind of petering off now, but... Sorry, teetering off? Whatever, but... It was big when it started. I started recording some videos for Epic since he was busy and I wanted to help him out, and that worked out really well. And I don't know, man. It's exciting, and but I'm also anxious since next season I won't be able to record as much. Most likely I'm only going to record Yoshi's games, and I won't be able to focus on the league as much, and I won't be able to celebrate even if I do well, which, even the past season, no spoilers, but, like, even though I'm disappointed in my team, I'm still going to be glad for everything that they tried to do, except for the Toxic Prime me, which, not actual Toxic Prime himself, the guy, I mean, I haven't met him in real life, but, the guy online is, an absolute joy. It feels weird that it doesn't feel right, like, I'm not even, the issue is, time's moving so fast, and, that's something that usually old people say, and I'm not old. I mean, of course I'm not old. I only just turned 21. I still have my whole life and, life ahead of me, but I start to realize that, I'm already, like, on average, like a quarter of the way through my life. That's insane. Think about that. For people who run cross country or, run in track, usually when you're on a treadmill, you start with the first mile, and you think, this is going by really fast, and you get to the second mile, and eventually, you get to a point where you start to really tire yourself out, and starting from there, you try to take it 1 mile at a time, and because of that, you start counting down, okay, we're at this mile right now, we're going to get to this mile pretty soon, so, we'll do it a quarter mile at a time, and, eventually you start to realize, oh, wow, this is going by really fast, and that's how I feel with what I'm doing right now. It is going by really fast, a bit too fast. Like, I can say that a lot of stuff has happened in the past year, a lot of stuff, but also nothing. A lot of Cheese League events have, happened. Cheese League's kind of dead right now, which that's a whole different can of worms we'll get into eventually. We played plenty of Mogies and gotten, much better at it. I gotten bronze now, I think. Did I mention that I got bronze? I don't think I ever have. I mean, there's an episode where I say, can I get Class E? ? Ooh, very scary. And the funniest part is I've played a shit ton of Mogi since recording that episode, and I'm still Class E, I'm mostly sure, and I've gotten bronze, and I've never mentioned that. Really wish I did, but I never did. Spoilers for a future, Mogi Lounge episode, obviously. I'll still edit and upload that eventually. And speaking of editing and uploading, one thing that I've noticed is when you have responsibilities and you're trying to live the best of both worlds, as in as a Hannah Montana once said, it's so difficult to keep track of both at the same time. Like, I'm living the current life where I have to work by day, literally, waking up first thing in the morning and getting to work, and then having to do that for the majority of my day. And then after that, I come home and then do whatever the hell I can. Yesterday was supposed to be, I work on the music pack, and then I get the 400cc knockout tournament video done, which, as you can clearly see, this is kind of making up for it. That it will come out eventually, man. Don't rush me. The tourney was, what was it, like 2 months ago, 1 month ago? Don't rush me, man. Wow, what else is there? I'm trying to remember, man. There's so many things going on that I just can't remember. There's also the 1v1s that I've done recently. A couple lounge videos that I've done recently. There's a lot of stuff that I just haven't been able to edit just because, like MSS League, I didn't realize how much time and effort that actually takes up. It genuinely takes up so much of my time. It hurts. On top of that, actually, to be honest, there isn't really much on top of that. The MSS stuff, it truly has taken up so much of my time that I can't really focus on anything else. It's not just recording games, but the fact that I have to make the Team of the Week card, I have to keep track of the stats, and now for next season I have to figure out who's going to get what rating, and all of this for essentially zero money, Maybe I'll get a little bit of recognition sometime in the future if we do this for enough years in a row. But I don't know, man. They say, if you want to make a YouTube channel, do what you love, and that's why my channel slowly transitioned from Mario Kart to MSS for a good chunk now. Obviously, once I'm done with all this, I'll get back to Mario Kart since that's my first love. But it doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying MSS. Like, I love this, man. I'm absolutely having the time of my life. And unfortunately, because it's taking up so much of my time, I can't really devote the rest of it to anything else. It is what it is, and you can't do anything about it. Hopefully, look, I remember my first ever YouTube channel, Mario Luigi 1248. You guys can find it. You guys can just look it up, honestly. It has the same number of subscribers as this channel does, except that one, we don't talk about that one. Like, it's obviously it's cringe. It was when I was a freaking elementary school kid. I don't want to talk about it, man. It was way back in the day, but I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I have this many people subscribed to me, and obviously even if I had, people that's, subscribed to each other, this felt special to me because I worked hard and got this many, people to watch my stuff consistently. It felt weird. It felt unnatural. And now it's just a thing that I do because it's just a thing that I enjoy. There's not much else to it. I don't get any money out of this. In fact, I lose a lot of money from the time that I spend that I could be putting into other things, like trying a little harder at school. Maybe that's kind of important. Spending a few more hours at work just to earn a fucking bit of rain. No, but sorry about that. The fucking weather interrupted me. But yeah, I don't get any money out of this. All the time that I could be spending. Can you please stop raining the moment that I hit record? Whatever. But my point is, the time that I could be spending on working a little more, getting a little more money on the side to pay for tuition and all that, I don't have it. I used all that money and put it into, like I said, I put it into literally anything else. And unfortunately, because of that, I am really disappointed in the rain. Look, my point is, I'm really grateful for everyone that's, stuck with me throughout my various phases. I had the plush video phase, which, that's the old chestplate and seashell stuff, along with I still can't believe that stupid park video got 4 million views. I don't want to believe it, man. That along with some of the videos that I did on my own and Mario Luigi 1248, and then we get onto some of the weirder stuff on top of that. It's wild. It's very wild. Unfortunately, because it was so wild, what am I even saying at this point? I'm just glad that you guys stuck with me through and through. Even though I may be hella inconsistent nowadays since, obviously I plan stuff ahead of time now, but sometimes I fall behind. Sometimes I just can't afford to get stuff done, and unfortunately that means there's a lot of times where I have to make a decision on, what I want to prioritize. I had a time in my life where I prioritized, my own Discord server above my education, and yes, it did flourish for a bit of time, but I also suffered a bit because of it. Life is just full of sacrifices, and you have to be willing to choose one difficult choice after another. It is what it is. That's just how it is. Thank you for sticking with me. Happy birthday to me. Sounds a little self-indulgent, but I kind of have to say it just to reinforce to myself the fact that it's my birthday, the fact that it's supposed to be a special day. But it looks so gloomy outside, man. How am I supposed to enjoy this? If you guys enjoy this, If you want to wish me a happy birthday, smash that like button. You know, you don't even have to subscribe. Frankly, I hope you don't. Oh, not because I don't want you to subscribe, because I have something that I want to prepare myself for 100 subscribers if I ever get to that milestone. And first of all, never going to get to that milestone, but more importantly, it's going to be tough. It's going to be. It's not only going to be tough, but it's gonna be awkward. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Chest bait, cheese bait out. I'm starting to be more incoherent with words as I'm slowly fading out of consciousness while on the road. So, see you guys next time. Peace.